Well, guys, we did it. We messed up. We bought a beer for Halloween. We fucked up.
It's no longer Halloween.
We went with horchata buzzball over a Halloween themed beer.
Yeah, we did.
It's stuff like that we do all the time at Beer Belly Bod.
Very intelligent decisions that we make. Very strategic decisions. Yes.
Yes. But it's an enjoy by, and well, fuck, we even fucked up because you're supposed to enjoy this by 10:31. And now it's November 6th.
I know. I'm wondering if it actually does have like an expiration date somewhere. I don't see it.
Obviously, it's good for a while, but
right.
We're also rule breakers.
Yes, this is true.
I don't let the dates dictate when I drink my beers.
No, nor should you. Shall we open this thing?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Easily one of my most favorite IPAs.
Yeah, I think we both share that opinion in that. It's just an old reliable one of those to where you know that no matter when you take the time to drink it, you're going to appreciate it. But then again, I haven't had a Halloween themed one in probably at least a year, so we'll see.
Last Halloween, yeah.
Yeah. I try to make sure I get one for every season if I can.
Oh, I didn't grab a glass. I should have.
Ooh.
AJ, you're going to have to be the one to
go for it.
Show us that color.
Yep, it's like a nice little
That's a nice gold head.
Yep, not too bad at all. We went out to dinner last night with our girlfriends, and I loved the head. I was very jealous of the head that you got on your hazy IPA milk jug. It was just like nice and frothy.
Kind of overflowing.
Mm-hmm. Mine was a little more wimpy than that.
That was bomb, by the way.
I'm glad you liked it. It's not the most potent beer, but it got us where we wanted to be and beyond.
Where was it at? Like 6.5?
6.7, 6.5, something like that. Yeah.
Milky IPA? Milky Haze IPA? Some shit like that?
Yeah, something like that. I forget what the name is exactly. But yeah. It smells nice. So this smells like a little citrusy as well, actually.
9.4%.
A little bit stronger than what we had yesterday. On that note, cheers.
Cheers. Yeah.
Ooh. All right. Mine actually got a little bit warm before we set up, but that's all right.
Definitely get like bitterness to this.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
It's thick. It's a thick boy. That's for sure. Not the thickest, obviously, that we've ever had here, but not bad either, though. Not bad.
I wish they had these beers at every restaurant. Not delicious.
I know.
Let's retire delicious, guys.
Can we just... how about we just retire the original IPA by Stone and the Cute Delicious also? The Stone IPA...
I mean, if I had to choose to, yeah.
Yeah, because at least we can get some good potency with the Delicious IPA after all. And a little more flavor. A lot more flavor, I'd say. Nice. There we go.
Try to beat that.
The seal has been broken. Now 10 generations of evil spirits will erupt. Never mind. We're past Halloween. We're okay.
No, we're good. Yeah. We fucked up, but we're good. We're good.
It's kind of funny because this even has still the official website, Leave No Stone Unturned URL down here. Can't really see it on camera very much. But anyway, there is that. And yet the label is right side up. So I wonder if they made a mistake or something. Because I have seen labels upside down still.
I've seen another beer from them that is also like this. I think it's because this is a specialty beer.
Oh, sure.
It'll flip it.
Makes sense.
So, are we gonna try not to fuck up and get the one for New Year's and maybe drink it?
I think that would be a good call.
Again, we chose horchata over the Enjoy Vibe.
That was a really fun episode, though.
That was great. It was good stuff. I enjoyed it.
That was some of the
It changed my mind on the buzz balls. The key is to shake. And shake well.
Shake very well. We might have gone a little overboard with the shaking, but it treated us well at the end of the day. It worked out.
Got a nice little buzz.
Thank God. I have this nice little poof going on in my hair right now. Oh man. So I was gonna go ahead.
No, you go first, sir.
Age before beauty, I suppose. I was gonna ask you about Star Wars, but we can talk about that later.
Nah. What's Star Wars?
Well, did you end up watching Mandalorian season 2, episode 2?
I have not.
Oh, okay. Chapter 10. Okay. I won't spoil anything for you then. Just know that it was Sin and I just got done watching it before we started today. And yeah,
Nice.
it's another fun ride. I'm just gonna put it that way. Simple as that.
Ooh, I'm excited. I'm
You
excited.
guys should look forward to watching it. It's really fun.
Have you heard or watched Superstore?
I have heard of it, and I've watched about 5 seconds of it. The reason why I tried to get into it was because Colton Dunn, he's the guy that's in the wheelchair.
He's the reason why I got into it.
There you go. Yeah, he's a pretty funny actor, and so I like him. But I have not given the show a try. But I know that you've been watching it for a while now.
It's
For a
pretty
couple
good.
years.
The show started, the season started last week,
Mm-hmm.
and they work in a grocery store or like a Walmart, Target kind of a thing. And it basically it goes through the time of COVID. When COVID starts, it goes through the Black Lives Matter protest.
Holy
and it's
crap.
so funny. It's on the nose with all of the current events, and they do it all in 30 minutes. And
Wow.
it's so good. I would recommend just watching that one because it's 2020 in a nutshell. Easy. Just watch it with Sid. But just that one episode.
Sure. And
It's so good.
They just do a nice job of like putting a fun spin on it, or what?
Yeah, definitely. But it's everything we went through: the toilet paper outage, the protests, the riots.
Sure.
It's so good.
That's crazy. Is he still on the show?
Who?
Colton Dunn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, it was. I'm gonna get her name wrong. What is it, like? America Ferrera? Wasn't she on that show for a while? She used to play like Ugly Betty and stuff like that. Was that her? And like she left the store recently, or the show recently?
Oh, I didn't realize that was her.
Yeah. Ugly Betty.
She is still in it, but the first episode hinted that she was gonna leave. So I have a feeling in the second episode she's gone. She left.
Gotcha.
That was announced months ago.
Yeah, I remember because there was a podcast that I listened to, and she was a guest on it. And yeah, they were talking about her departure, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, do you know why? Why she chose to do that?
I have no idea. Maybe just the contract was up, and she wanted. From what I gathered from her, she just wanted to do something else. I think
her character's a little annoying. Like, I'm okay with that. She's leaving, and I'm excited for whoever they're going to replace her. I don't know with who, but I'm sure they will.
Hopefully, someone a little more entertaining.
I'm hoping.
Gotcha. Yeah, maybe that was part of it as well. Maybe they just didn't want that archetype in the show anymore. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, into the mic next time.
Oh, you're right. Weak. You're right.
That one was weak anyway. It didn't.
If I put it up to the mic, it would have shuddered your earbuds.
Nah, bro. Sorry.
Yes, it would have been magical.
You gotta take another drink.
It would have gone through one ear and then out the other one for you.
That was a sad, weak ass burp.
Gotcha.
Just saying.
Was there something that you were going to bring up, or was it Superstore?
Oh, so today, I don't know, for whatever reason, I really got into Churches again. Their first album.
Nice.
It's really good. I forgot how great Gunn is.
Yes. Sin and I, where were we going? We might have. I think we were actually on our way to Newport Beach. The first time we went to Stag Bar, I think she had put on some Churches, and then I was like, "Ooh, can you put on Gun also? Add it to the queue, baby." And so then she did, and it's so you just hear how ruthless and pissed she is in that song. It's awesome.
Yep.
I love how she's like such a petite little pretty thing, and yet how vicious she is in that song. It's awesome.
So vicious.
In a lot of their songs, though, really.
Yeah.
She's been a scorned woman for sure.
Have you seen them again live, or just the one time with me?
Just the one time with you and Jocelyn. That's it. I would love to see them again, though. Absolutely.
That was such a fun show.
It was when the first album was only out, and so we heard like everything that we wanted to hear.
And at that point, we knew like the whole album.
Which was what made it even better. I will say, though, since then, every album they've produced has been great. So I think if you love the first one, you'll love the rest. I really think you will. That's just me, though.
And they have a few albums now.
Yeah, they have at least 3, I want to say. At minimum 3, if not more. Which is crazy. Right. Yeah. So I would highly recommend listening to more of them. It's more of the same, but even better, I'll say.
So talking about concert experiences, you recently tagged me on a Facebook post that a show we went to. God, how long ago? That was when we were 26, 24?
I think
younger.
It was. I think it said that was from 7 years ago. So like at least a year or two before I even met Sin.
So 23, 24.
It's kind of crazy. And then my dad saw it and had a comment on also.
Oh, I didn't see your dad's comment.
Oh yeah. Well, he had said you. He saw what you put which was that like, oh, it was a great concert, Empire of the Sun. I was so drunk by the time we got there, or something like that. And my dad commented, I saw that, Johnny.
I wasn't driving. First of all,
I told him that too. I was like, I was driving. I told him this is what I remember happening. We had a bottle. I handed it to
yeah,
you
we did.
and was like, have fun on the way up. And so
I did. I did a lot. I remember we went to go and have food. Don't remember what happened at that location.
That was was it like a Five Guys? I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was a Five Guys way back in the day, right? Like across the street from Shrine Auditorium.
So we had drunk munchies because you caught up.
Oh yeah,
quick. You just started
too quick. What liquor were we drinking? Was it tequila or whiskey?
It was either whiskey or UV, but I want to say we were drinking whiskey at that point.
Okay,
like Jack Daniels.
I wouldn't doubt that it was a Jack Daniels. Yeah, I think I got inspired.
I don't feel like it was tequila.
It could have been. I wouldn't be surprised, or maybe like a vodka, which is maybe why it could have been a UV. I honestly don't remember. All I know is that whatever it was, it got you there, and then I quickly caught up.
Oh yeah,
and I think we proceeded to probably have some drinks while we were there too. I wouldn't doubt.
No,
not that I remember. Okay,
exactly. That's kind of.
I remember
answers your question.
I remember it being a very fun show, but it was also really long from what I remember. It was like super long. And I think they finally closed with what did they close with? Probably Alive or something like that. I forget.
Because this was before the new album came out, but they were previewing songs.
I think they were previewing songs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
They played DNA, I want to say, when we were there.
I wouldn't doubt it. I think some of their costume was even from the album art of the second album, the follow-up. So yeah, that was one thing I remember being really psyched about, was like the pageantry of it all and all the different costumes and dances that they had going on.
By the way, this was during Halloween.
It was on Halloween.
Yeah, it was on Halloween. So we went dressed up.
Relevant to the beer we're drinking, not to the day that we're recording this.
Yeah.
It was a good idea. It just we didn't execute it so well.
Still getting drunk though. Simple as that.
Oh, absolutely. And it's a nice little beer. So I was going to ask you something, sir. I don't think we've talked about it on Beer Belly before. So I remember recently you had told Peter and I, friend of the podcast, that you and Yvonne, you guys ran through all the Star Wars films. Is that correct?
Every single one.
So
every single Star Wars film.
Does that mean like you went through the sequels trilogy again as well? So like Force Awakens through Last Jedi and all that?
I was a little checked out for The Force Awakens.
Oh, okay. Well, you've said that you don't care for that one very much.
Yeah, I was there, but I think I was working. So it was kind of like I was glancing over while I was working at my laptop.
Sure. Gotcha. And then Last Jedi, obviously. And then why can't I think of the last one? Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. A terrible movie.
I was going to say... Which trilogy?
So we can do everything with the Force now?
I know, right?
Everything?
Everything. You can hover and make stones hover around you as well.
You can have full-on mind phone conversations and teleport items too.
I personally really liked that part of it, to where it's like their connection. I mean, spoilers if you haven't seen The Rise of Skywalker yet. Probably
spoilers. Don't watch it.
I think it's a fun movie. Is it perfect? By far and away, no. But it's a fun movie.
Mandalorian is easily the best Star Wars that's ever come out of Star Wars.
I was just saying to Sin earlier when we were watching it, I was like, I'm really happy that we get to be hype about Star Wars again, and not so, and like really soon after the last Star Wars movie just came out. Like, thank goodness.
And you know the best part about it is the entire time, even like when I'm about to watch it, I'm not once thinking I'm going to watch Star Wars. I'm watching The Mandalorian.
It's a whole different flavor. Like, you get bits of Star Wars, stuff going on, but even still, it's more about a singular story rather than this all-encompassing thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The stakes are high.
Destiny.
But I think one of the fun things about the show is the stakes are high, but we don't really know how high. Does that make sense? Like we don't know what the overall thing is. We don't even know who the child, Baby Yoda, is yet fully. we don't even fully know who the Mandalorian is, other than he's an orphan that got taken in by other Mandalorians.
Yes,
I don't know.
yes.
I don't know.
It
It's
is a
filled with
way.
mystery and fun and intrigue in that regard. So I appreciate
Yeah.
it. And like you said, yeah, it definitely feels like its own thing, but with like notes of Star Wars throughout it.
Yes, yes.
So real quick, so the Star Wars movies you guys watched, you said you guys got around to Solo as well and the other stuff, like
Rogue
rewatch
One.
Rogue One as well.
Mhm.
What's your favorite movie out of all of them, you think? Out of everything. What do you think did it for
God, that is a good question.
you?
I think
or is
Return
it
of the Jedi.
oh wow, Return of the Jedi. Okay,
I think Return of the Jedi is my favorite.
Sure.
There's just so many things about it. Just
Okay.
like the history behind it too makes it so much more interesting.
The history, huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, can you imagine there's no such thing as the internet and there's no such thing as spoilers?
Mm-hmm.
So to sit there and think Darth Vader's a bad motherfucker and to find out he's the father, it's like,
Right? Like
you don't get
what?
that. I mean, we do. We've done it before where we've completely ignored any kind of trailers of movies and stuff. I did that for like a good year.
True
But
that.
that's not fun.
You just want to know what you're getting yourself into.
I want to know exactly. But yeah, I want to say it's Return of the Jedi.
Okay, Return of the Jedi.
I really, really, really like Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
Despite what most people say, yes, the first half is a little slow.
It is
Second
a
half
little
is
slow.
amazing, but it's you don't get to choose what half of the movie you like. You either like the movie or you don't.
Right, exactly. And sometimes it's worth the slower burn of the first half of the film to get to the good stuff anyway. Because that final battle is insane. Like it's
good.
pretty
It's worth
violent
it.
too. That movie is pretty
They
dang
all
violent.
die.
So was Solo
They did.
also. Yeah.
Solo was great. I had absolutely no interest in seeing that movie whatsoever. And then we watched it, and I was like, "That's it. Again, it's unnecessary." But
Yeah.
what is
Overall.
like really what is?
Yeah.
But it was good. It was funny. It was entertaining. Great acting. I'd watch a sequel.
Absolutely. If they ever wanted to revisit that again, I don't think they will anytime soon. But still, just due to all the blowback they got from that film. But
What about you, sir?
Oh God!
What's your favorite Star Wars that Star Wars has ever Star Wars?
The only of all the wars that dealt with a star. Let me see here. I have to say, man. I mean, I know it's a super divisive call, but I think it's just a really, really, really cool movie, and it's shot awesomely. I like The Last Jedi a lot.
Oh,
you don't like The Last Jedi? I thought you liked that movie.
Oh, that's the
second of the new trilogy.
It's the best of the trilogy. I will say that
it's the best of the new trilogy. Absolutely,
definitely. It was good. You're right. It was good. They're a little dramatic with all of but
what are you talking about?
When they all keep exploding the ships. There's so many shots of them screaming.
Oh, sure,
they're about to die. I'm pretty sure that was the movie, or was it?
No, yeah, it was that movie. I remember because we were laughing because there's like that horse alien that's in the X-wing, and all of a sudden it's like, and it like flips to its death.
And it's every 10 seconds. It's just I'm going, yeah. So they know they're gonna die before they die.
I guess so.
It's good stuff.
But that movie is really cool. I just like what they did with it. I don't know. From beginning to end. Don't get me wrong though. The whole Canto Bight gambling planet thing. Well, I'm better about it now than I was when I first watched it. But that's like the one damper in the movie where I'm just like,
is that necessary?
Right. And I do agree with some people where they're disappointed with how Luke Skywalker's character turned out. By that point, where he was more like he wasn't like this victorious Jedi master that we all assumed he was going to become, but instead he was really jaded and damaged by what he experienced in his past with his nephew, with Ben. And so I was like, okay, yeah, I can see why people are upset by it. But then he has this big redemption arc at the end when like he stalls for everyone and saves the day in a way, I don't know.
Cross planet force imaging.
Yes.
The Force can do everything.
Again, it makes sense because he's gotten so powerful over the years. Now he can force project.
This is what I'll say. The prequels, the prequels overdid it with the lightsabers.
The flippity dippity.
I personally thought it was cool.
It's fun to look at.
But I understand the hate behind it.
Yes.
Like it's just a lot of sword fighting.
Especially when you hear like you hear like the music go with their flips and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it gets a little silly,
like,
but it is fun to look at. It's very pretty. All the flippity dippity unnecessary.
Oh wait! You gotta mute me out because YouTube.
Oh, you're right.
And with the the trilogies, the sequel trilogies, they overdid it with the Force, in my opinion. I mean, god damn, the Force can do everything.
They got too powerful.
It's so powerful.
Sure.
That's just me, though.
No, I respect that.
Just saying.
Oh, excuse me. No, I feel you. But I'm glad you like Return of the Jedi. However,
who does it?
To fact check though, it was actually Empire Strikes Back where you find out that Darth Vader.
Sorry, you see, I don't even know which movies I'm talking about.
No, it's okay.
I'm all about the Star Trek, actually. Yeah. Sorry, Empire Strikes Back. Return of the Jedi was the third one. Not bad.
The Ewoks.
Speaking of Star Trek, how great was that movie when we saw it in IMAX?
Oh, Into Darkness?
Wrath of Khan. I think it was Wrath of Khan.
It was like a retelling of Wrath of Khan, but it was called Into Darkness.
Oh God, it's been so long since I've seen it.
Yeah, well, Wrath of Khan was the original movie.
Yes,
back in the day, back in like the 70s.
And this is what it was based on.
Khan. Or I am Khan.
That was like the first time I was really introduced to Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, I really got to have an appreciation for him as like a really badass actor. Because I hadn't seen like any of the who am I thinking of? The detective, great detective. Yeah, RDJ plays him now, or he did.
Oh, Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah, where he plays Sherlock. There you go. Apparently, he's really, really good in that too, and that's like what gave him like his huge break. But that was more like a BBC thing.
Oh, yes, it was a TV show.
Yeah, absolutely. But it was the way they did it, where it was like 3-hour long, like mini movies, you could say. Well, not mini movies. That's like a feature length film, essentially. But yeah, like it would be like really short seasons, like 3-episode seasons, 5-episode seasons, because they put so much into it. Nice. But yes.
Gotta catch up, AJ.
This is my glass right here.
I actually think we're at about the same. I'm at about half.
Nice. Okay. There you go. Yeah, I just finished one half. Getting through my second now. But what are you feeling about this one so far as flavor goes? I feel like we didn't talk about it too much. But then again, when do we?
I definitely get hoppiness to it.
Okay.
There's the bitterness.
I
obviously getting some bitterness. You're just giving me an excuse to keep on drinking this. A little tiny bit of, I don't want to say fruit, but sweetness. Like I do get a little bit of hint of sweetness on this bad boy.
At first, I thought I was getting a little haziness, but now I don't think I'm getting that anymore. But something is sweet about it. Maybe
it's light. It's subtle. Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm sure they did something different just for the fact that it's Halloween theme and all that. I don't know though.
Remember the good old days when there were descriptions of the beers you were drinking?
Exactly. Stones.
Well, we can't cheat.
I know, exactly. It has strong notes of maple and wood.
It feels like it was aged for about 3 years.
In what do you call it? Barrel. Barrel. That's the
barrel.
God damn it.
Terrible. So do you remember drinking do you remember the taste of the Boss Hog?
Yes, I do.
By the way, we had some more Boss Hogs.
Yes, to those of you who've been keeping track, we had more glasses of Boss Hog yesterday. Well, how many did we have? We had one last night? One. Oh, I was telling Sin earlier, I'm so glad we did not go for the double. The double pour would have been, my shit was already wrecked from the one. I did not need a double pour.
So
I would have enjoyed
this is the one we had.
Time. Yes.
Oh, there we go. Which is not the Samurai.
You are correct.
So Samurai was the one we got to have this last time.
Yes. And I enjoyed it a lot. It was super good. Super smooth. I enjoyed it quite a lot.
I was a little intoxicated when we were drinking that, but I'm pretty sure I said that there's like real complexity to
Yes,
the Boss Hog. There's like a lot of different flavors that are hitting you at one time.
that is exactly what you said last night. Yeah, I remember because what did we have before that? We had it was like a double rye of something. I don't remember
I don't know.
which
You
distillery
ordered
it
it.
was.
Oh,
Yeah,
Templeman's right?
it could
Temple.
have been Templeton Rye, but that's usually like a 4 year. And I don't know what we had this time. It was something. The name sounded familiar of the distillery, but then I was like, "Ooh, double rye." I don't think I've ever tried anything that said double rye on
That
it.
was
And
good.
John's a rye guy, so might as well go for it.
I
Forget
like
it.
both. I like rye and bourbon, but yeah, rye kind of. I don't know. Actually, funny story. So
Hmm.
currently in my home, I have one bottle of rye, a bottle of bourbon,
Mm,
and when I first tried the rye, I tried both the bourbon and the rye at the same day, and I
okay.
thought the rye was better. I was like, oh, the bourbon. But like 4 days ago, I actually did it again where I had a glass of both. I enjoyed the bourbon more.
Oh, nice. Wow.
So maybe it's just wherever my palate's feeling at that point.
Yeah, I think
How
that's a fair
slutty am
call.
I feeling?
Exactly.
It determines on which one I like more.
Which one of these whiskeys is going to make me unbutton my button just a little bit lower? Just a little bit lower.
Just a little bit, or maybe all the way. I
Yeah,
don't
maybe.
know.
Play your cards right, Yvonne.
It's so good. I
No,
can't
yeah,
wait to own a bottle.
I know. But I definitely do agree with you. Like from the first drink we had, which was that double rye, whatever, I did like it. It was good for what it was. And then all of a sudden, once we had that pour of the Boss Hog, I was just like, as soon as you said there's more complexity to it, I was like, that's 100% what I'm getting right now. There's just more flavors going on for sure.
Yes, definitely.
Like it's not just this dark liquid that's burning through your body, through a hole through your esophagus. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
it's gonna.
There's more to it than just that. Oh,
Yeah. You
what
good?
are you looking for?
Oh, my freaking laptop is going to die.
Oh God.
And I was trying to find my charger. It's going to die quick too.
Oh
I found it.
Jesus. Might
I
have to
got
call it a
worried.
quick one.
I was like, AJ's gonna be talking, and I'm just gonna run off.
Right, right.
This man doesn't know anything about whiskey. Leave.
Exactly. Right. Leave party.
There we go. I panicked for a second. I didn't know what I was gonna do with my life without my charger.
You're all right. We're in there.
Yeah,
We're in there,
but
bud.
I want that 18-year again,
Yeah, I really
and it
do.
makes me sad that you just don't see it anywhere
Yeah, I don't know what's
at a
up with that.
restaurant.
Yeah, like you would have to go to somewhere like that truly specializes in whiskey to find something like that, I feel. And I'm sure we could. I'm sure
Yeah.
we definitely could. It's just a matter of like where. But there,
So
yeah.
sorry. Continue.
No, well, I was going to say there is a spot in Rancho Cucamonga that I'm familiar with, and they have a large selection of whiskey. I may be mistaken. I probably am, but I think the only liquor they serve is whiskey. And so it's a great variety. So maybe we'd
Ooh,
have a chance there. Who knows? I doubt it
I'd be
because,
down
again, we don't see 18-year whistle pig anywhere. But I would say if there's ever a
anywhere.
spot somewhat local to us where we could find it, it might be that spot.
I
We'll
think
see.
their Boss Hog, they promote that thing so much that it's just like that's the whiskey that you're looking for. Who cares
Right.
about their 18-year?
Well,
They really promote the shit out of that beer or
well,
out of that whiskey.
I think because there's so much effort that goes into making it. I mean, they not only do they distill it themselves, but it's also in collaboration with a whole nother style
Style.
of making whiskey, right?
Yep.
Where it's like
They use like
Japanese.
Japanese techniques. Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's like there's so much effort. It makes sense as to why they would promote it so much, I suppose.
Yes, yes. So one of the podcasts I listen to, the guy loves whiskeys. And
Nice.
I guess he's having a whiskey made, like it's his own whiskey.
Oh,
And he was talking about it has Japanese techniques because he loves Japanese whiskey. And
nice.
he was like, it's the first of its kind. I'm like, no, you fucking son of a bitch. It's not. Whistle Pig's been doing it for like 4 years already.
Right. Let him know. Let him
Expand
know.
your palate a little bit, bro.
Nice. No,
Just saying.
I'd be down to try
Just
it though.
saying.
Right.
Oh yeah.
It'd be funny to compare that whiskey to the Boss Hog then, and see which one we prefer between
Oh
the two,
yeah. Agreed.
since they're so
You know,
similar in style.
I've had a few Japanese whiskeys now, and they're like Scotch to me.
Sure.
I'm not the biggest fan of Scotch for whatever reason.
For me, yeah, I feel like they lack flavor. I feel like it lacks flavor a lot. Like there's no soul into it. The one kind of Scotch I look forward to trying though would be like a really well aged Johnny Walker, just for the steps that they go into producing it. Like I think I've told you before. This guy I know, security guard from work. He's told me before, like, yeah, where they make them, they have it done like this huge like barn-esque kind of area, and they let it sit out in the open, and then they open up the wide barn doors and just let the wind carry leaves and whatever the hell else that happens to fly through in, and it kind of just infuses with the flavor. That way you kind of get something unique and more earthy from it, which I think seems crazy. It seems like a health code condition situation, but it also sounds
a little
cool.
leafy.
Exactly. Right.
Oh, caterpillar.
Yeah. Oh, you got rat tail in yours? Lucky.
Exactly. That's the most flavor.
Johnny Walker will never sponsor this podcast now.
Oh, so since we're talking about like crazy techniques, Jefferson Reserve, the whiskey, they have one where it's it's like ocean whiskey, and they have their barrels in like a ship. And then I guess the aging process is done in a ship.
That's insane.
Really cool.
Yeah, that's.
I want to try it. I definitely. It's not like overly priced either. It's like $90. So
that'd be super chill that we could just split.
That might be
and have
next
fun
on the list.
Yeah, that's great. You get like pirate drunk that way.
Oh, recently my dad and myself, we had whiskey, and it was the one that John Wick drinks.
Oh, I don't remember seeing what the label was on that. I'll have to check it out.
Blanton's?
Let me look into it.
I'm pretty sure it's Blanton's.
Okay. We're looking into it. John Wick whiskey. Here we go. Redemption. Is it Redemption?
Is that what it's called?
Or Blanton's?
Blanton's, yeah.
Blanton's.
I'm saying Blanton's.
Single barrel bourbon whiskey, $189. Whoa. Comes with the cork and everything.
Bomb.
Nice.
The one we have, you got it at Tustin.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Oh man.
Crazy.
So you've tried it?
Yeah, recently, like 2 weeks ago.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah.
I want it.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna buy it. Like I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be my next bottle of whiskey I buy.
You should. Apparently, if you go to woodandcork.com, you can save yourself like $30. So there you go.
Whiskey's always cheaper online. I'm just skeptical about getting it from like when it's so cheap. It's kind of
right. Well, it was $219, and right now it's on sale for $189. So I think you're still paying a pretty penny. You know, it's not so bad. Nice.
Yeah, I'd recommend it. If you see it, get it.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. So hear this out. Free advertising, I guess, for Banton. So, in the winter of 1881. Albert Bacon Blanton was born into one of the first families of bourbon history. That's right.
No relation to Kevin Bacon.
Bacon. We are the first degree of Kevin Bacon, you son of a bitch. At the age of 16, he started work in the distillery as an office boy and fast became a leading pioneer in the development of bourbon. From the time he was made company president in 1921 until his retirement in 1952, his distillery expanded from 44 to 144 buildings to become the largest distillery of its day. There's more, but I'm not going to go any further. The rest is yours to read. I like you being my hype man. Thank you. Very good. I felt very mysterious as I was reading it. Thanks.
It felt nice. It felt appropriate.
Yes.
It's like if our souls were touching.
Oh, absolutely. As if the tips of our souls were touching. I'll say.
Shit.
Invisit it.
This is so good.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
I'm almost done.
Not bad at all. I'm stuffed. Then again, I had a couple beers earlier today. Sin and I went out for a little dinner, and I had this one random IPA I'd never heard of before. I have a picture of it. I'll post it online to anyone that follows this on at Beer Belly Pod on Twitter and Instagram. But yeah, it was pretty chill. It was a really soft IPA. It was like 5.7. But it was nice though.
Oh, okay. You're drinking a Corona.
Essentially, yeah, slightly stronger Corona.
Slightly stronger. You were drinking a White Claw.
I know, right? It was definitely a unique flavor. I'll say that much. Certainly a unique flavor. I had never tasted an IPA anything like that. Let me see what it was. Here we go. It was by Bellhaven Brewery, Twisted Thistle IPA. Yeah, if ever you want to try an IPA that is totally unique in flavor profile, I'd recommend trying it. Give it one go. See what you think.
Nice.
Yeah, it was chill. It was pretty chill. But other than that, and then it was happy hour for like their well drinks and like cheap domestic beers. So for $2, I got a Budweiser after that.
Budweiser. Okay.
It was cheap and it did the trick. Why not? But now I'm feeling bloated as hell. And we had more pizza tonight, but really good pizza.
More pizza. Where was it? Where'd you go?
Blue Fire Grill.
Oh, you were telling Ivan and myself about that you guys wanted to go there.
Yeah. We were going to go there yesterday, and then we were like, you know what? Let's go to Stag Bar.
Let's go Stag Bar.
And
we don't get that crazy. Well, we did. We did.
Definitely
we
did.
always do.
I dropped my elote. Do you remember that?
No.
John doesn't remember dropping the elote, Cynthia. Oh, she's knocked out. Sorry. That's okay. Go back to sleep. I'm sorry.
the entire time after we left the Stag Bar, no memory.
Oh, really? So we wanted to go walk the pier. So we did. Okay. And you don't remember like the Mexican food, like little cart?
I remember we bought tamales because I remember eating them at home.
Yeah. Oh, smart. Okay. So you guys bought tamales, and then we got some like chicharrones, got the lime and the chili on it. It was all good. And then I think Sin bought some elote. It was like in a bowl and everything. I remember eating it. It was good. It had the, what was it? Esquite. Esquiters. And anyway, I just remember at one point I was eating it, and then it flew out of my hands in a wild fury. And I think at that point, I knocked it out of your hand. I knocked it out of Cynthia's hand.
Damn it, AJ.
I know. I think that was the clear sign. Like I guess I didn't mean to. I think I was probably just talking too violently with my hands, and then bam, bye elote or esquite.
Yeah,
esquiters. And so I think at that point we realized, yep, AJ is too far gone now. Let's go home.
Trash.
Yeah,
but I didn't wake up feeling sick at all.
Oh, that's good.
I think it had to do. I think because we drank so early.
That's true.
We were done drinking by 9 o'clock. I think, right?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, because we got there fairly early in the night.
Mm-hmm. That was fine. I mean, again, I don't remember a lot of the night, but I was fine the following morning. Like, I'm great.
The sun was just going down as we got there. But yeah, I know, right? We're able to do this. I was skeptical, though, at first. Earlier this afternoon, I was like, I don't know if I feel like it.
Look at you now, you champ.
I know. Thank you. Feeling like one, coach.
And a White Claw on steroids, apparently. You done?
No. I still have a little bit more of my glass.
Oh, it was like a damn.
I got this right here.
We're probably like at the same level.
I would say so, yeah. I would certainly say so.
All right. Well, I'm going to chug this.
Oh, all right. Let's do it.
There's not that much left.
To chug. Cheers.
I think we got it. Cheers.
Oh, that was a quiet 3 seconds of the podcast. You're welcome. You didn't have to hear us talk for like a whole second.
3 seconds. Thank you for tuning in, but
yeah, absolutely.
You're welcome for the 3-second break we gave you.
Right. Speaking of tuning in and all that, again, I mentioned it slightly earlier. If you want, you should definitely let us know what we should be drinking in future episodes. If it's like a mixed cocktail you like to concoct and have with your friends, let us know. If it's certain brews that you want us to be able to drink, definitely hit us up at Beer Belly Pod, Instagram, Twitter, Beer Belly. Email us, beerbellypod@gmail.com. And also Beer Belly Podcast on YouTube. Search us up. You'll find us there. Video episodes are up there. That way you can see our beautiful faces. If you're on YouTube, you're seeing it right now. And you're welcome for the view. You're very welcome. It's my pleasure to be able to admire John's beautiful mug right just to the left of me. Or right, depending on how this is mirror shot. I don't know.
You're to the left of me.
Okay, you're to the left of me on mine. So if we point this way, we know we're good. Oh.
No, fusion. Nice. Fucking nerds.
I know, dear God. It's all right. Now we can officially use the hashtag Dragon Ball. So, yay. Got you, nerds.
Hashtag Boo Saga.
Exactly. Actually, that's really smart. We should try that. That's a unique one. I bet you don't see that very often.
No.
I'm going to look it up right now before we go. I'm going to say there's going to be 1,000 plus, or maybe even 100 plus. We'll see.
100 plus.
All right,
that
100 plus hashtags. That would be great. Hashtag Boo Saga.
That's Boo with
tags.
2 U's.
Oh, there's 25.5 thousand Boo Saga posts. That's
God
okay.
Damn.
I know, right?
It's okay. We'll be at the top though.
Yes,
we did the fusion.
Exactly. All right, then. Shall we call it a night?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right,
so
then.
Am I.
We'll see you guys next time. Again, hit us up. Let us know what we need to be drinking next episode, what you want us to cover and talk about.
We're telling you to get us trashed.
Exactly. And also, next-gen consoles come out next week. So let us know. Let us know what we should be playing. What are you hyped for? I might buy some games. Let me know which games I should buy so that way we can talk about it next week. I'm pretty hyped about it.
Nice. Battle for the Grid. Buy it.
Yes, Battle for the Grid. Buy it on current gen consoles. Until then, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.